Hello lovelies, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Welcome back if you are returning. My name is Tari here at I Will Define Myself, and we are going to go ahead and dive into this February monthly spiritual message. This is going to be for if you have a sun, moon, rising, Venus placement in the sign of Cancer. This message for the month of February is for you. Okay, Cancer, how are you doing? Oh, bless me. Sorry, that was probably very loud. Someone thinking about you, Cancer? Or some of you guys, do you have a cold? That was just very random. It's actually never happened to me before on a reading where I sneezed. Okay, Cancer, let's see what spiritual messages are coming out for you for the month of February. I hope that you all have been doing well, taking care of yourself physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually as much as you possibly can. There is a lot going on right now, and it's important for us to feed ourselves in a positive way, okay? The body holistically. We're going to take all of them because they all jumped out. So the first thing that you have coming through is companionship, okay? Companionship. When you fully bless and embrace your aloneness, you're ready for the ones who are meant to be with you. May I welcome the solitude, knowing it will open the way for all healthy relationships. You feeling a bit lonely? Are you feeling a little bit lonely, Cancer, perhaps? Let's see. You have health coming through. I literally just asked, how are you guys doing? Are you sick? But health encompasses everything with the body, right? But some of you guys may have a cold. So allow me, divine, to be tender and accepting of my body, no matter what ailments I may have. May I always know it's doing the best that it can. Help me be a loving ally and friend to this sacred form. It takes time to heal, okay? So don't be frustrated with yourself during this time. I get the feeling that there's some frustration there. It's like, man, this, like, come on now. What else is there going to be? We have travel coming through. Let every aspect of this trip unfold in harmony. May divine order arrange and handle every detail. I'll be guided easily and follow the leads as they are shown. Ooh, so travel, some of you guys could potentially be taking a trip literally, or this could be travel as in the journey that you are currently on, not literally getting on a plane or a train and going to another place. Although that could be the case for some of you guys. Maybe you're taking a solo trip because you haven't necessarily been feeling the best and you're looking for some sort of clarity in the solitude that you're gifting yourself with. But it could also just be the travel, the journey of life, this trip that is unfolding in alignment with the divine. And then we have love coming through. It's not about finding love. You are love itself. Help me, Lord, to send so much compassion and caring to the inner child that I always remember I myself am love. You guys could very well need to, I'm going to put these together because these are both centered on love. But you guys may need to think about maybe taking some sort of wellness trip, or planning something that is centered on you, focusing on yourself and not necessarily focusing on yourself and what you bring and your value and your worth, the intangible, what makes you you and special, and loving on that part of yourself, loving on yourself in general, and not necessarily focusing on like what you yet to possess or what you don't have just yet. And it may take having a different change of scenery to kind of see something from like a different perspective or a different angle. So that could potentially just be some food for thought. And I know that that's a very specific message, but it's also something that's coming through. Some of you guys may be thinking about traveling in the month of February for that very reason. Or some of you guys could be feeling like, man, I don't know, Valentine's Day is right around the corner and I'm here. I am alone. I am by myself. And maybe spirit wants you to be like, hey, I can take myself on a freaking trip. Like, I don't need anybody else to do it. And that energy that you are pouring into that person who is not there, spirit is calling you to realize that you are what you attract, and loving on yourself and pouring into yourself is ultimately in divine timing going to attract the desires of your heart. You don't just want anybody, you want the right person. But you're being called to focus on your health during this time. I feel like I don't want to say your energy is going to all the wrong places, but your energy might be going to all the wrong places. So just make sure that you are drinking your water, that you are maybe getting some exercise, but more so that you watch what you are putting in your body, okay? Watch what you are feeding your spirit, okay? I don't know if maybe you need to listen to more upbeat, happy music, go walking, but what are you doing for your health in every area and aspect? Spirit is calling you. That's a part of this love, of loving yourself, right? Beyond condition, without any terms, but truly pouring into yourself. Spirit, what other messages do you have for Cancer during this time, for the month of February? See. I want to come out power. Power, power, power. I just heard there is power in the pause. There is power in the pause. There is power within you. Although you may not be able to see it, there is power in your solitude right now. It's meant to be a powerful moment for you, a powerful moment to propel you. Spirit, what other messages do you have for Cancer? Thriving. We have thriving coming through. This is, you can't go wrong with like with the color contrast, what's coming through, right? You've got thriving, which literally complements companionship and love. Your gateway to thriving is through focusing on yourself right now. Into focusing on yourself. You being with someone is not going to complete you. And I don't necessarily intend for this to be like a love reading. That wasn't the intent at all. Messages are different. But this feels like one of those things. You don't need a person to complete you. And the energy, I would challenge you that any thought that you have about your loneliness or not finding your person or being with that person, I would challenge you to counter that thought with something that you are going to do for like self-care, or for something that you love yourself. Like, it's going to take rewiring your subconscious, but more than anything, it's going to take spending that time with yourself to identify and get to the root of why during this time it means so much to you that it's kind of consuming your energy. And I don't think it's consuming it in a healthy way. You have health right here that's also coming in, and I get the feeling that this is where spirit wants you. But you're kind of surrounded by this darkness right now. But there's power in that quote unquote darkness if you change your perspective. Spirit, what other messages do you have for Cancer coming through? I've got rose quartz right here. And maybe, I don't know if it's because it's the month of Valentine's Day, but several readings signs should work with rose quartz. And this is another one that should probably work with rose quartz. Spirit, what other messages do you have for Cancer during this time? Is there one more message? I feel like something's going to come out, you guys. Patience with the process. Patience with the journey. Patience with yourself, I just heard. Happiness. And you will have it. You will have it. I know that this is what you ultimately desire because Cancer, you probably haven't been sitting in the happiest of spaces. Sorry, I just hit the mic. But I do want you to know that Spirit wants you to strive for joy, for peace. Typically, happiness is contingent upon external factors. And I feel like you've been allowing your happiness to rest in the hands of this partner that you are yearning for that you currently don't have, right? And it's kind of blocked out everything else and created this cloud of what feels like a very dark space for you. When in the process, you are forgetting how much light you are, how much love you are, how loved you are. And it's important that we as people learn to rest in those spaces alone and give ourselves those things before and not expecting that from someone else. You have to ask yourself, why do I feel this way? Because I am by myself or alone or not in a relationship. Why? Where does that stem from? What is the root? And even though that may be a very clouding moment, it will also be very transformative. And just like this lightning, you will blaze through it. You will blaze through the darkness. Spirit, what other messages do you have for Cancer? For the month of February? Other spiritual messages. All right. Want to make yourself known. We have the sanctuary coming through. Harmony and balance, joy and contentment. Everything in life is about balance. But even with that, the sanctuary that they speak of is within. Okay? The sanctuary isn't literally coming from these stones, right? This rainbow literally isn't coming from the stones. It's the energy, the energetic playing field and the connection of the harmony and the balance and the joy within her in this picture that is creating this rainbow, opening this door, this reflection of happiness, okay? Propelling you into this thriving space that Spirit is holding for you. But you might have to go through a storm or two first. Trust me, your person is out there. But you also don't just want anyone, right? And you want to be whole by yourself. You want someone who's going to compliment you, not someone who's going to complete you. Spirit, what other messages do you have for Cancer for the month of February? Ooh. Not forgotten. You are not forgotten. Message from Spirit, unbroken connection. You are not forgotten. I get the feeling that you feel like you've been left behind. That was kind of a very heavy energy. Like you've been left behind, even like you're alone. And Spirit is also calling you to tap into your ancestors, your spirit guides here, for wisdom, for discernment, for understanding, for guidance during this time. Because although loved ones and things of that nature may have passed on, they are still surrounding you and covering you during this time. They live on through your love, through your memories. And Spirit is saying they are there to give you strength. They want to give you strength and let you know that you are covered and protected during this process. You are loved. You are enough. Angels and ancestors, what divine messages do you have for Cancer? That almost fell out. We've got Shapeshifter coming through. Transform and unveil your gifts. But you know that the only way through transformation is through the highs and the lows, the ups and the downs, through the storm, okay? It's like the pressure that creates the diamond. And unveil your gifts. You have something that burns so bright within you that no one can give you, right? Do you even know how special you are, Cancer? Do you know what makes you you? And even if you know, do you appreciate it? Do you see the value in it? Right? Do you see that you can't put a price tag on it, that you can't put a number on it? That you don't need somebody else to tell you what's valuable about you, because you are fully aware internally of the gifts and the gift that you possess and who you are. You guys you're also being called to adapt to your current situation during this time. As a shapeshifter, you are able to adapt. This could be a superpower of yours, honestly, Cancer, being able to adapt. But you're being called during this time to do so. Protection Guardian, drop your shields. Okay? You are surrounded by not forgotten. You are surrounded. You are cared for. You are protected. Okay? And one of the ways that you are going to transform during this process is by dropping your shield, holding space in that vulnerable place to literally dive in and unpack these emotions that you're having, okay? You're just going through the motions, but you aren't growing through them. And it's going to take a level of vulnerability. You're going to have to take that leap in order to make those strides. Okay, let's see what your overall energy is for the month of February. Cancer. Ooh, got that coming out. We have Eight of Swords coming through. Eight of Swords coming through. Okay, it's a heavy energy. You are feeling like you are trapped, probably like you're suffocating, like you can't breathe, like you don't have anywhere to go, like there's nowhere out, hence this cloud right here. But the power that you have within you is the thunder. It's the thunder and the lightning. It's bold. It's wanting to come through, Okay? Your true power is dropping your shield during this time and leaning into whatever energy this is right here so that you can feel it, process it, release it, forgive, move forward, feel, love, move forward. But it's been holding you. It has a very strong hold on you, and your overall health and energy is literally a direct reflection of it, and it's not in a very great space right now. I encourage you to take a trip. Take a trip with yourself. Take a trip to hold space. Maybe you don't feel like you have the space to really drop your shield. And then my question for you would be, so then how do you get that space? Where do you go to give yourself that space? You could have a million and a number of things going on, and a number of people are depending on you. But it's important for you during this time to get past and to grow through this, to hold space for yourself, to feel what you need to feel. Okay, Cancer, that is what I have for you, lovelies. I'm sending you so much love. If this message resonated, and I hope it did, please like the video. It's completely free. It helps the algorithm and for me to reach more people. Subscribe to the channel. I would love to have you join Parliament. We are slowly but surely growing and headed to 100 subscribers, and I would just love to continue to be used as a spiritual vessel for you, and hit that notification bell because there's plenty of more content where this came from. And again, I would love to have you. If you do desire to have a personal reading, all of the information, the link that you need is below in the description box. I'm sending you peace, love, and light. I'm going to love you and leave you now. Until next time.